The Monetary Policy Committee of Nigeria's central bank has retained the key lending rates at 11.5%. Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, announced this earlier this week, saying it is part of efforts to boost the economy towards a sustainable recovery from the recession. And joining us now for more on this is the managing partner, Comercio Partners, Nnamdi Nwizu. It's good to join us. It's good to have you join us, Mr. Nnamdi. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to be here. Thank you.
Great. Straight to the point, the technical recession dictated a retention of the MPC rate at 11.5%, but with the foreign exchange parallel markets, will selling a dollar at 500 naira not further devalue the naira?
Definitely. I mean, first of all, the MPC didn't really have much of a choice. Most of us expected that they wouldn't do anything at all with regards to the benchmark that they have. And part of the reason is I believe that the monetary policy has already been stretched. Interest rates are at all-time lows. One-year T-bills yesterday closed at 0.15% at the auction. So I'm not sure there's much else they could have done. With regards to the currency, yes, the official rate is still about 390, 395 levels, while we see the parallel market trading at about 500 now, somewhere between 490 to 500. The central bank governor recently made a statement where he said that one shouldn't use the parallel market as a benchmark, and that we should just focus on only the official market. But the truth about it is that the parallel market is where people believe they can get money freely, and that has always been benchmarks globally that people always look at to see the real value of the currency. The unfettered, unrestricted market is where people use generally.
Interesting. The price of crude oil has been dwindling, and now the U.S. President-elect Joe Biden has shown his intention to support climate change efforts with his cabinet's choice. Will this harm Nigeria's prospects of leaving the recession in the first quarter of 2021?
Yeah, so crude oil price has been low for quite a while, but in the last couple of weeks, we've seen it rebounding close to about $50 based on news of the vaccine coming out in the U.S. So yes, it's possible that if the U.S. President-elect Joe Biden comes into office and focuses on things like renewable energy and coal, there's a possibility that it might affect crude oil prices. But the thing about it also is that he would most probably clamp down a bit on the shale producers, which will be good for oil prices globally, but they will be focusing more on what happens in the U.S. with regards to renewable and sustainable energy. So you might see them clamp down on various permits that they've given to crude oil producers of shale in the U.S., which might end up being a bit supportive for the crude oil prices globally, and maybe good for Nigeria in the long run.
So do you see improved trade deals, between Nigeria and the West, considering Brexit, the EU seeking more commercial alliances these days, and the AFCFTA?
Yes, I mean, definitely. First of all, if we start by looking at the fact that the UK, would have to start reaching out to various countries to try and see those that they can partner with, right, to try and increase trade, considering the fact that they will now be out of the EU bloc. So I think it's extremely possible that we see that. If you also look at what's happening in the US, and you look at the cabinet that Joe Biden is trying to put together, the president-elect, you have people there who believe in globalization and who definitely should support reaching out to Africa and inadvertently Nigeria to try and build relationships with us. So I definitely see us starting to benefit from that. AFTA has recently been signed approved by FEC, which means that we might start to see some benefits from there if we can get our act together and actually sort out things from our own perspective.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Nnamdi, for speaking with us. We appreciate it.